warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to say thank you for you all for watching our presentation today with virtual learning. Okay, let me introduce our group member. The first is me. As moderator, Julia Pasmati, and the other member is Nia Aprianti. The first material will be explained by Nia Aprianti. For Nia Aprianti, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, moderator. The first material is about using technology. Using technology, the use of technology in learning as a supporting tool to improve student learning experience. Use of technology in learning helps improve student English language skill and abilities, and enrich language learning by presenting material in an interactive and interesting way. For example, one, use of online learning platforms such as Learning, Classroom, and etc. Number two, application such as Memrise, Duolingo, and etc. to help student English skill. Number three is communication via virtual like Zoom or Skype. Number four is use of multimedia such as video, audio, animation, podcast to help with listening and speaking skills. The use of technology in learning can help create a more interesting, flexible, and varied learning experience for students. By utilizing technology, teachers can enrich their teaching and facilitate student active participation and independent learning. Okay, next. Okay, the next material is about the student themselves. The student themselves refers to student as the center of the learning process. In other words, students are more active in the teaching and learning process. Students themselves aim to encourage them to become more independent, think critically and creatively, and build understanding and engagement of abstract concepts with real example in everyday life, such as object use, picture, thing, and the course book. Let's discuss them one by one. Next, Cindy. Okay. Number one is object. Object is used to link learning content with providing real experience to students. For example, today is about animal learning. Teacher can bring objects such as teddy bear. With this object, the teacher can invite students to guessing their abilities by guessing the object. Like, what animal is this? So, student will try to guess the object. Oh, it it's a bear, ma'am or miss. By using object, they can identify and understand word and phrase related to this object. Okay, the next is pictures. Picture is used to help students visualize and understand learning concepts. By visually introduction object around student inside and outside the room, asking students to explain a picture or using it to stimulate students creatively in writing stories. Okay, number three is think. Think is used to study object relate to everyday life. For example, a teacher being able to involve student by bringing object from their daily life to class and using this object to share experience or explain things to the classmate in English. And use object directly in activities such as assembling puzzle or working on creative project that involve the use of English. Okay, the last is the course book. Course book is focuses on knowledge and skill obtained from learning material which has been neatly organized in the book. For the Textbook or course book are pedagogical research commonly used in TAP learning. This book usually present a series of learning material that develop according to the student level of ability and progress. Course book can provide structured learning material, teach vocabulary and grammar, and provide exercise and activities for students to practice. Teacher can use course books as a guide in planning and organizing learning, but can also adapt them to student needs and interests. Okay, the teacher can enrich their teaching and facilitate student active participation and independent learning. Okay, I think that's all my explanation. Back to moderator.
Thank you, Nia, for your great explanation. The next material will be explained by me. Okay, and there are several type-wise of displayed material, such in the using of technology, like when we showing, listening, finding out, and compassing. The first is when we want to showing. The first, technology allows teachers to display various types of material, such as text, image, videos, and interactive multimedia resources. When we want to showing the material, usually in our class, we use the projector. It is the typically of project that we use to show in our class. And then gesture and body language. Teacher can use gesture, facial expression, and body language to convey meaning and enhances comprehension. For instance, using hand gesture to indicate action and facial expression to convey emotions. And the next is realia. Realia refers to real-life object or material used in the classroom to provide authentic and hands-on learning experience. For example, using actual currency notes to teach money vocabulary or bringing in food items to practice describing text, taste, and texture. Okay, the second is the listening. The ways of listening, teacher can utilize audio recording, podcasts, and online platform that offer authentic audio content. And the example from audio recording, teacher can use audio recordings of dialogues, interview, or speech to develop listening skill. For instance, playing a record conversation and asking students to answer comprehension questions or transcribe the dialogue. And the next is podcast. Podcast incorporating relate to various topic of interest can help students improve their listening comprehension. Students can listen to podcasts and engage in follow-up discussion, debates, or comprehension activities. The next is videos. Using video materials such as a short film, TA talks, or news clips expose students to different action, contents, and visual cues after watching a video. Students can engage in discussion, role plays, or summarizing activities. The next is finding out. In finding out, teacher can search for authentic materials such as articles, blogs, encourage independent learning and information gathering. From research tasks, assigning research tasks to students where they explore a topic of interest and present their findings encourage independent learning and information gathering. For example, students can research a cultural aspect of an English-speaking country and share their discoveries with the class. And the next is surveys and interview. Students can conduct surveys or interview to gather information from their peers or native English speakers. This provides opportunity for practicing question formation from active listening and speaking skill. And then internet research. Encouraging students to conduct online research using credible sources helps them develop digital literacy skills while finding information on specific topics. They can present their findings or write reports based on their research. And the last is compassing. In compassing, technology allows students to practice and improve their writing skill through various tools. Okay, we will discuss about writing tasks, collaborative writing, journal, and journaling. In writing tasks, various writing tasks can be designed, such as essay letters, emails, or creative writing exercise. For example, students can write persuasive essay on a given topic, compose emails to practice formal writing, or create imaginative stories. And the second is collaborative writing. Engaging students in collaborative writing project fosters teamwork and allows them to benefit from each other's ideas and perspectives. For instance, students can work together to create a dialogue or write a story. And the last is journaling. Encouraging students to keep a journal in English helps them practice writing regularly and express their thoughts and experience. They can reflect on class activities, write about personal interests, or share their opinion on various topics. These different ways of solving, listening, finding out, and competing provide students with fair opportunities to engage with the language, develop their skill, and express themselves effectively. Okay, next, Nindi. Okay, and now we have practicing language on internet and then virtual learning. Okay, practicing language on internet. Internet provides resources for language learners to practice and improve their English skill. Some platforms usually include connect language learner with native speakers. Okay, when we use about practicing language on the internet, we know that an online language learning platform, language exchange platform, and online language from forums and communities, right? Okay, we discuss by one. The first is an online language learning platforms. These usually have websites and apps like Duolingo, Babbel, or Rosetta Stone over interactive lessons, vocabulary exercise, and language practice activities. And in language exchange platform, these websites such as iTalk, Tandem, or HelloTalk, it connects language learner with native speaker of the target language, allowing them to engage in conversation and language exchanges through voice or video calls. And the last is an online language from forums and communities. Usually in this platform, like Reddit's language learning subreddits, language-specific forums, or Facebook group, provide opportunity for learners to ask questions, seek feedback, and engage in discussion with the fellow language enthusiasts. And then the second material is about virtual learning. Okay, virtual learning refers to the use of online tools and platforms to deliver English language. Here we have some example of virtual learning practice, like virtual classroom. Okay, as we know, teacher and student can connect through video conferencing tools like Zoom, Google Meet, or Microsoft Teams to conduct live online classes. This platform offers our features like share screen, chat, and breakout rooms to facilitate interactive lesson like we use now. Okay, and then digital learning materials. In these digital learning materials, teacher can utilize digital resources such as ebook, interactive exercise, online quizzes, and multimedia content supplement their lesson and provide engaging learning material. And then online assessment. Teacher can administer online quizzes, tests, or assignment using learning management system, LMS, or dedicated online assessment platforms. These tools allow for automated grading and provide immediate feedback to students, like usually when Winrad and Patah have e-learning for produce the virtual learning from material. And then the last is synchronous and asynchronous learning. Okay, this synchronous learning involves real-time interaction between teacher and student, while asynchronous learning allows students to access pre-recorded lessons and material at their own pace. Virtual learning can incorporate part of process to cater to different learning style and schedules. Okay, these practices have become particularly relevant in recent times as they offer flexibility, accessibility, and opportunities for language learners to connect with a global community of English speakers. Okay, thank you all for your time. If you guys have a question, just ask with our class meeting next. Okay, thank you.